Craving something hearty and filling for a weeknight? Check out my recipe for pork tenderloin. I'm going to get the potatoes started by peeling them and cubing them. Now I've got my potatoes. We're going to go into a small saucepan. And we're just going to cover that with a little bit of water, just enough to boil. I'm going to go ahead and get my carrots ready. The thinner you cut them, the faster they'll cook. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to these until I'm ready. Now it's time for our pork tenderloin. So for the first part, we're going to cut this in half. We're going to cut these pieces of pork into smaller medallions. So from here, we are going to sprinkle a little bit of smoked paprika, a little bit of garlic powder, and then a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I'm going to go ahead and get my pan preheating with a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Now that our pan is nice and hot, let's go in with our pork. For the bigger pieces, I think I'm going to get a hard sear on each cut edge. And for these smaller pieces, we're just going to go the flat cut side down. Righting. Now I'm going to take those smaller pieces. I'm going to go ahead and flip them. Okay. Looks like our smaller cuts of pork are ready to be removed from the pan. To finish our carrots and our sauce, we're going to need some fresh thyme leaves. Let's mince some of that thyme up. We're going to take our tiny little onion, a shallot. We're going to take that into a small mince. Looks like our potatoes are nice and tender. I'm going to strain the water off and return it back to the pan. In the pot with the potatoes, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter and half a cup of cream. Maybe a little less than that. We may not need all of that. A little bit of salt, a little bit of garlic powder. I'm going to go ahead and start my pan for my glazed carrots. We're going to take a pat of butter. We're going to go ahead and add all of our carrots into the pan all at once. We are going to saute this for about 5 minutes, just the butter. I'm going to take my whisk and use that to mash up my potatoes. We're going to put in our minced shallot. Keep your carrots moving so that they don't get crunchy and crispy on one end. We want to keep them cooking all the way through. We want them softened. We're going to take a pinch of that thyme from earlier. We're going to sprinkle it on our carrots. We're going to take the rest of that thyme and we're going to put it into our pan sauce. So in my pan, I'm going to put half a cup of chicken broth. We're also going to go in with a 1/4 cup of cream. In that saucepan, we're going to put our tablespoon of Dijon and then a tablespoon of spicy brown mustard. So let that simmer for about 5 minutes. It looks like our carrots are ready for our honey. And these are going to be good to go. So first down, we're going to put our creamy mashed potatoes, and then we're coming in with our glazed carrots. I'm going to go ahead and through the middle. We're assembling my pork just like that. Looks like my sauce is ready for my pan. So we're going to spoon that right over the meat. That is a shallot and mustard sauce. Goes really good with pork. And then for a touch of green, I'm going to go ahead and use that same type of herb that I had used in my sauce and my carrots. Alrighty.